Hi everyone. Today is Tuesday, September 4th, and it's a day after some kind of holiday. They call it Labor Day. But what is the point of Labor Day when we labor every single day, and the stuff that we do, um, I don't know, seems to be not acknowledged in some respects. And I'm certainly not going to make a video about, um, sort of a critique of this thing called Labor Day. But for those of you that celebrate that, like, what really is the purpose of that? Um, what I'm doing is I'm actually just going to make some comments about research. What was really interesting is for the time that I actually spent in university, I actually decided to take 1 year off because I just wanted to get a sense of sort of what the market was like and, see how the theory actually applied outside a university setting. So, one of the questions that I actually keep pondering on is, what is the purpose of like so-called research? Research should be actually something that's based in enriching, um, you know, some kind of marginal position, and but not enriching in the way where you actually reproduce dehumanization, more poverty, more violences, even new definitions of violences. And, I've just been reflecting on some things to say, okay, even though I personally have never had the support, um, for example, in the household that I grew up in, where sort of my intellectual um, strength was encouraged. I sort of figured out things on my own, and then I relocated physically, and I've been through some struggles in my life, and I'm just working at my pace. That actually works for me, and one of the things that you have to sort of consider, especially Black women interested in becoming, you know, teachers in the academy, going for, you know, your dissertation, and, just working on different research projects and stuff. You have to be able to actually center yourself in a way. And I'm talking to the population of Black women that are curious, but they're not sure. Those that have been, dehumanized. Um, Please do get into university work. Um, we especially need you because, in my experience, it's pretty pathetic to even see some of the things that happen in the university stream, but also to go through certain experiences. Like, yes, there's problems around, you know, um, power dynamics and, enriching the gift in a person. And, don't worry about your age or, any of that nonsense, because as you go through the university, especially critical education experience, you'll realize how cruel um, this structure called whiteness is. So, get involved for you Black women, especially, looking for a circumstance out of, like poverty, and, just, you have no, like, family support, and, you're just, a beautiful woman, and completely dehumanized. Um, all Black women are beautiful, and, get involved in university work, and, you know, just in my experience, I mean, it's so pathetic um, to hear, a lot of sort of this understanding around, your life journey and your purpose. Your purpose is, just to make money, and your purpose is supposed to get the nicest shoes and, the nicest cell phone. I'm sorry, that's just not my fucking purpose. Um, you know, my purpose is actually defined by a lot of different things. Sure, I want, um, quality stuff. Um, want a beautiful family, black family. Um, you know, be able to build an empire and a legacy with a wonderful partner, and just share in contributions where we can say, you know what, we're actually giving back to things related to humanity. So you know you will also have an experience where um, a lot of men will be intimidated by you, and a lot of women, they just sort of come around and stuff, but just sort of move them off to the side, and just get involved. Um, so many problems in the academy, it's not even funny. And I actually wanted to just show you this textbook. It's a really nice piece. It's actually from a Canadian perspective, and it's written by women who were former athletes and of a feminist stream, but they talk about sort of the humanity in research. Now, my assumption was that, of course, you have to be human in your research, and you have to think about other people in ways where you sort of treat other people the way that you don't want to be treated. But when you go through the university experience, your whole world changes, like your whole perception of a lot of things changes, and it actually for the better if you go through the critical stream. Now, there's something, this textbook, I don't know if you can see it here, it's Experience, Research, Social Change, Methods Beyond the Mainstream by Sandra L. Kirby, Lorraine, Greaves, and Colleen, Reid. So the name of the textbook, and I'll also type it in my little blurb thing under my video. It's titled Experience, Research, Social Change, Methods Beyond the Mainstream, and it's by Sandra L. Kirby, Lorraine, Greaves, and Colleen, Reid, and this is the second edition. It looks like this. And here, let's see. Here we go. And it's a fabulous textbook. I shouldn't say textbook, but it's like a guideline to look at quality when you're actually designing your research. Because when you get involved with research, there's just so much discipline. And if you live in a community where there's a lot of violence, you have to actually, and of course, you have very low capital. What you have to do is you actually have to reconstruct how you actually work through your academic stuff. Personally, I live in a very, very violent community, and the value of my intellectual capital is something that's very, very attractive to big, supersized transnational corporations. But I also have to, for example, work on a portfolio. I have to work on being able to sort of work with the rhythm of my thoughts, and sort of the synergy there. And there's just a lot of disrespect. I mean, I should have a couple anthologies out right now, and putting these books together, but resources become very limited, and to get into a line of work that actually enriches your gift is a completely different story. So there's going to be some sacrifices that you have to make, and it doesn't matter what age you are. As a matter of fact, be thankful that you actually are starting to think about your career and enriching your material conditions, because again, the social system socializes us in a way, some of us anyways, tries to, where we have this thing where we become dependent, but we can actually remove ourselves from that, and we can actually create something that will benefit us. So take your time and just keep things in perspective. Um, Design what will work for you. It takes, for me, it's like, wow, I've got to, design like nutrition plans and, my recreational stuff and, my spiritual balancing things, because my research around, you know, critical teaching pedagogy and environmental justice, especially around black human health, some of the things I just come across is like, wow, I'm just really thankful that I actually didn't go straight through the university stream, and I didn't even have a sense to check myself to say, what am I actually doing? So feel good about what you're doing, and for men watching this video, um, encourage women as well. Encourage her to, enrich herself. Don't feel intimidated by a woman who is nurturing her gift, because when she loves you, she's going to share that gift with you anyways. It's for the both of you, and of course the children, right? So, like this book says, experience research in a way where it actually brings about social change. And, don't look at mainstream methods, but look at these really creative methods and draw upon yourself as well. So, to that population of marginal black women, I mean, I don't see myself as that, but, we have a positionality where, we have experiences where broken black families, racially profiled, displaced economically, and yet, we're working on our professorship. And, don't even tell people what you do, but just take your time and develop what you are interested in. And, life changes, and it becomes very, very beautiful. So, I'd like to hear your thoughts about how you're working through your research. And, I thought about sort of reaching out to women that have experienced, violence in different ways. But you know what? I'm just going to reach out to, certain populations of black women, and, just say, what, you should get involved in that university stuff, and because we need your perspectives. The best form of research is stuff that actually comes from experience, lived experience. And, you can't be someone who sits in an armchair and says, oh, okay, we're going to envision this for those niggers. So they need some people like us who will actually come into the stream and say, oh, who the fuck is this writing all this stuff about nigger? And, we have to actually reconstruct that. And, just take your time, process this stuff, and I'll definitely share some more videos about, getting involved